You probably heard the good news over the weekend. Donald Trump has been reinstated on Twitter. Now, whether or not he actually comes back, yet to be seen. But Elon Musk has been posting spicy memes trying to coax Donald Trump off of Truth Social and onto Twitter. I don't think Donald Trump can go back onto Twitter, though. I don't know exactly what's going on with Truth Social, but my understanding is that Trump had that SPAC, that special purpose acquisition company or whatever it's called. And so he's probably got some kind of fiduciary duty to not be on Twitter. Again, not entirely sure. We will see. I'm sure there's something Trump could do. And I personally think politically, he has to get back on Twitter. Since the reinstatement of Trump's account, we've been reminded of everything that was taken from us. All of these crazy tweets going back 10, 12 years or so. Donald Trump was a funny guy. He was trolling the trolls. He was trolling back. And it was good stuff. It was funny. And then we can see all the crazy things he posted when he was president. And by crazy, I mean just like maybe eccentric is the right word, not crazy. But just, I don't know. It's like, I constantly say people need to throw a pie, right? Like just come on, shake things up a little bit. Let's figure out how to fix this stuff. Donald Trump certainly was that wild card. And now Elon Musk appears to be. My friends, I have too much for you to go through. This weekend was insane. I think I got like 50 tabs pulled up of all the insanity. You got CBS News coming out and being like, we're getting off of Twitter due to uncertainty. And then like not even a few hours later, they're like, okay, actually, we're back. You've got the left screaming, they're losing followers. What's happening? While the right is gaining followers like crazy, huh? You've got dispatches from Mastodon, where all of the leftists were fleeing to, and they're like, what's happening? Why am I getting suspended? One lady was ragging on white people and got her account suspended. And then the message was sent that she got was that she was racist. And she was like, what's happening? And they were like, hey, you can't post racist things. It's just funny how this all works, doesn't it? They're starting to realize that when they're not being shielded, they can't just say all this insane racist garbage. It's kind of weird, right? That's basically what's happening, though. Twitter always allowed the left to be racist and violent and would ban anyone else. Mastodon apparently isn't even letting them do that. But my friends, there's so much more. James Lindsay restored. Project Veritas restored. Man, there's just so many accounts that are coming back to life and probably more to come. It seems like what's happening is if, I know. Let's use pop culture references. All right, pop culture reference. So I know some people want to use that meme of the Avengers when Tony Stark, I'm sorry, it was T'Challa. He shows up on the battlefield and Captain America looks over and all the portals open and all the heroes come out. Nah, I could say that, sure. But I'm going to go with Walter Peck from Ghostbusters. You remember that? Basically, Walter Peck is the EPA guy who comes down and he's like, shut off this containment unit. And they're like, if you do this, we're not responsible. And then they shut off the containment unit and then all the ghosts escape and they're flying around the city. Some dude tweeted that Elon Musk is the villain now. And I'm just like, he's like Walter Peck in Ghostbusters. Of course, that was all propaganda against Walter Peck. In reality, he was just trying to stop a nuclear reactor from operating in the sea. Okay, I'm kidding, right? I'm not actually comparing Elon Musk to one of the antagonists of Ghostbusters, but fair point. Walter Peck saw some dudes running an unlicensed nuclear reactor in New York City, and he wanted it shut down. To be fair as well, you don't just go and shut these things down for obvious reasons. But anyway, I digress. The ghosts are running amok. Containment field has been removed. Let me show you just so much of what I have to show you. And then, my friends, I will point out, Elon Musk is not perfect. He's refusing to restore Alex Jones for personal reasons, despite it having nothing to do with Twitter or its rules. And this is the problem. So, Elon, I hope you hear this. The problem with Twitter before that all of us were complaining about was not that our friends had been banned. I mean, yeah, that's part of it. But it was that Twitter was operating under arbitrary rules where no one knew what was safe, except that if you opposed the establishment, you would be removed. What we want, a clear set of guidelines so that we can engage in political discourse fairly and honestly to the best of our abilities. But Elon says, no, I'm not restoring Alex Jones for something he said years before he was banned from Twitter for something completely unrelated to Twitter. Huh? Did he break the rules or not? Are the rules free speech or not? No. What's happening, it would seem, is that we are once again just living under the whims of a billionaire. I'll take a win, I guess. I'm not satisfied with oligarchy or the rules of a billionaire. I'm happy that Elon is fixing many things. And if this is the best you get, well, then so be it. But I like to aspire for a little bit more. And I believe if Elon is willing to make these moves, he can understand why he's wrong. And this is not a technical question. I'm sure Elon knows how to make a whole bunch of crazy stuff happen with rockets and computers and satellites. No, he's wrong philosophically and politically. So here we go. The New York Times has the statement, but this was it. Elon Musk tweeted, reinstate former President Trump. This was on the 18th at 7:47 p.m. He said, Vox Populi, Vox Dei. Touche, good sir. The voice of the people is the voice of God. 134 million people have seen the poll. 15 million voted. And Donald Trump has won with 51.8% of the vote. For this, Elon Musk reinstated Donald Trump's account. Now, there's an interesting point. Now, here's the account. You know him, you love him. There's Donald Trump. Apparently, Elon Musk was doing this as a bot check. So we think. Some people speculated on Timcast IRL that the real reason he was doing this is because previously he made a poll about whether or not we should find peace in Ukraine to prevent World War III. And overwhelmingly, people were like, no, we want war. And he said, how is this possible? Well, maybe it's that Elon Musk was biased. But now that he has access to the internal systems, it seems like he decided to do a similar poll to see if he was right. And after this post, he said it was amazing to see the bots attack it. To imply the bots are the no votes. I wonder. I really do. Maybe it really is that you and I, we are the average. We are the majority. And Twitter is trying to manipulate us into thinking we are not. I think that may be the case. And I've got more evidence to show you. Now, of course, Elon Musk can't help but post spicy memes. Here's one, a woman showing her butt to a monk, and the monk is like, no, and the woman is Twitter, and the monk is Donald Trump. And then we have, I don't have the other ones. Okay, here we go. The other memes are unrelated. There was another meme where it's Lois Griffin looking like disheveled at a bottle of pills, and it's like, Lois is Trump, you get it. Take a look at this. Scott Dworkin says, like everyone else, I lost a ton of followers since Trump was reinstated. If you're staying on Twitter so this doesn't become a MAGA cesspool, reply with a heart and I'll follow you back. Huh. Jack Posobiec says, LOL, he lost his bots. Okay. Let's take a look. This is my metrics. It says followers for the last 30 days. 51,364. It's weird to put a decimal in there. I guess, what is it, Europe? And let's see, I'm down 800%. Wow, I was getting a lot of that doesn't make sense. Anyway, as we can see, in the past few days since Elon Musk started making these changes, I've started seeing a major growth in followers. I gained 5,791 today. That's crazy. Is there anybody else? I mean, I'm like moderate with, politically, I guess we wouldn't be considered left wing because the left is a cult. But, we're in the moderate, independent, centrist kind of section. Let's take a look at the more staunch conservative with Steven Crowder. Steven Crowder lost some followers, but on Sunday and Monday, he gained 6,205. Monday, 6,304. Interesting. Crowder, he's gaining so many. Now, I don't know if this is bot stuff, but take a look at this. Cenk Uygur of the Young Turks. He's lost on Sunday, 823. Monday, 712. We have Hassan. Lost today, 508. He was gaining a little bit. Now he's losing. He was gaining more earlier. And then Vosh V, just a random spattering. He's been losing followers this past month. I don't know if it's bots. I'm sure some of it is bots. What I think it may be is they are reactivating accounts and more people are signing up and leftists are leaving. Early on, before Elon Musk bought Twitter, when he announced he was, we saw this shift. That, I believe, was them Enron-style cleaning house. This, I'm not entirely sure. Now, it's not just Donald Trump. Project Veritas has been reinstated. I ran a poll. I said, should Elon Musk restore the accounts of James O'Keefe and Veritas? 150,000 votes, 97% yes. Sure. my echo chamber. What are you going to do about it? But we're glad to see it. Veritas is back. And James O'Keefe is, oh, there we go, 145,000 votes, 96% yes, here. And James O'Keefe has returned and is promising a big expose. A federal whistleblower is here. Oh, there is so much more to go through. Kanye West is back. Testing, seeing if my Twitter is unblocked. It is. Elon Musk says, don't kill what ye hate, save what ye love. Oh, man. He's just bringing everybody back. And then we got James Lindsay's back. That's a notable one. There's a bunch of others, a ton of accounts. ALX, a lot of people are pointing out, is back. Then we have this. Oh, there's just so much. I love it. CBS News restarts using Twitter after stopping for security concerns. They couldn't last. And then Elon Musk tweeted this. Brokeback Mountain meme. CBS News, why can't I quit you? And then there's the Twitter on Elon Musk's cowboy hat. Did you make this? Because, what I think is happening is that people make memes and then Elon is seeing them and reposting them. So, touche. There's the meme. Oh, I love it. Here we go. So CBS News says they're going to leave. Then we get The Atlantic. Twitter is poised to die. Its loss will be a loss for writers and readers, writes Summers Aaron. It's funny that they tag the lady's Twitter account. You posted this on Twitter, says Ian Miles Chung. Yes! Dude. Okay, maybe Twitter will die. I don't know. Maybe. It could be. And Elon is just riding the gravity bomb down, going, yeehaw, as it all falls. But for the time being, calm down, dude. It's Twitter. Y'all are losing it. Tim Young says, CBS News, we aren't biased. Also CBS News. Now that Elon Musk reinstated Trump, we can't be on Twitter anymore. Elon Musk responds, so you say mainstream media is biased? We'll have to fact check that with the mainstream media. Nope, they say everything is cool. You know what I think happened to Elon? How he got red-pilled? They lied about him too much. And he's constantly going on Twitter having to correct them. And then eventually he just said, I'm sick of this. They just keep lying about everything. That's all they do. They're liars. Raheem J. Kassam says, LMAO. Elon Musk, look at this totally organic and not at all coordinated attempt to destroy Twitter. So he points out these two articles. 8:45 a.m. Trump's terrifically stupid return to Twitter. The next article, 8:46 from CNN. Twitter was already in disarray. Trump's return will only make it more chaotic. I wonder if the Atlantic thing was, no, that was from later in the day. But yeah. Now, it's a couple articles, right? Elon says they just can't stop writing about Twitter, which is driving usage through the roof. LMAO. That's the game. That's how it's played. Now, what about our friends who abandoned the platform? Here's one example of how funny it is. Stux at Mastodon says, what's it with people reporting every single person they don't like? Please stop with that. This is not Twitter. Please use features like mute or block if you don't like people, but stop reporting. Otherwise, I'll start banning people who keep reporting for nothing. I'm trying to keep things running with so many new people, and it's such a waste of time to hear whatever you don't like. Otherwise, go waste Elon's time, not mine. Now, I don't know if this is real, just to point that out. There was another post where a woman said, in all my years on Twitter, I've never been suspended, but this time they did. And she wrote a tweet where she said she had to start reading rich white cis men to understand like what was wrong with them or something. And then Mastodon suspended her because it was racist. Amazing. I don't know how those laws work or whatever, but Mastodon apparently has to abide by German law. Twitter informs you if you broke German law, but I don't know how that matters for me. I don't care. I don't care about German law, so whatever. And then we have Nate Silver. He says, Mastodon seems like a honey trap for hall monitor personality types. Honestly, if Elon gets all the hall monitors to migrate to Mastodon, that might be his greatest contribution towards the betterment of humanity. Now, I'm blocked by the hall monitor, but Elon Musk then laughs. People then posted that tweet I just read, and it's an interesting point. Noam Barden says, we are closing in on 100,000 people on our wait list. Late last night, we rolled out the first version of Search and are fixing bugs. The Post team has been working around the clock and weekend. So that is a Twitter for journalists. Here's the point. All the people that are leaving Twitter are the, just say, awful people to be around. The Karens. Like, all of the Karens are like, well, I'm going to leave then. And they all go to Mastodon, and they all start reporting each other. They deserve each other. Y'all, if that's the game you want to play, that's the game for you. Me, I kind of like a place where people are making edgy jokes and arguing and saying naughty words. Apparently, there are some words that are now allowed on Twitter that are not allowed on YouTube. How about that? But with all of the good that we're seeing as Elon Musk, Walter packs the containment unit and releases the ghosts upon New York City, we have, unfortunately, this story. From Slate, 2018. A lot of people told me I should lead with this, but because there's so much news going on, it is what it is. This is the story that you need to share. Alex Jones' insults to a reporter finally got him banned on Twitter. That's right, my friends. Alex Jones walked up to Oliver Darcy and called him a rat face. For this, the video they posted, Twitter banned him. Should he have been banned for that? Well, they argued it was abusive behavior. And I got to say, a little crass, a little crude. Going up to someone in public and yelling at him and insulting him, you're allowed to do it. Alex Jones was not kicked out of the halls of Congress for doing so. The police were not called. He committed no crimes. But Twitter said it was untoward behavior. So they removed Alex Jones. Is that why people should be banned, Elon Musk? Because they insult other people? Well, I mean, to be fair, the joke made by the Babylon Bee was insulting. You can argue it was just a joke. The Babylon Bee said Rachel Levine, a trans person, was Man of the Year, and this got them banned. That was being mean, right? But you like the Babylon Bee. Some people like that Alex Jones was calling out a CNN reporter who lies. Now, Elon, you talk about how the mainstream media is lying all the time. Oliver Darcy is part of that mainstream media, and people want to see him called out. Perhaps Alex Jones is a little crude in the way he did it, but is it against the rules to insult someone? To post a video of you insulting them? Yeah, I don't think it should be. I mean, I wouldn't engage in that behavior nor encourage it, but rule breaking? Unfortunately, that has nothing to do with why Elon Musk will not restore Alex Jones. Sam Harris, a deeply broken man whose brain has been shattered by Trump, says, is it time to let Alex Jones back on Twitter, Elon Musk? If not, why not? Elon Musk says, suffer little children and forbid them not to come unto me, for of such is the kingdom of heaven. Kim.com says, Alex effed up with Sandy Hook. He admitted that and apologized. He also got a lot of conspiracy theories right. If serial liars like Biden and Trump are allowed on Twitter, then Alex Jones should be allowed too. Please reconsider in the interest of real free speech. Elon Musk says, my firstborn child died in my arms. I felt his last heartbeat. I have no mercy for anyone who would use the deaths of children for gain, politics, or fame. That is a deeply emotional story, Elon Musk. And with respect to your feelings, I apologize that you went through that. I also want to stress that for the sake of logic, practical philosophy, morals, and ethics, I don't care. I care about you as a human being. I care about your story. That we understand. But you expressing your personal angst and wielding that against someone who is not banned for that reason, I think is the element of corruption. Look, we're way better off with Elon Musk running Twitter. In fact, I tweeted, Twitter lit AF since Elon Musk took over, and the Musk himself clicked like on my tweet. Thank you, Elon. I appreciate it. But I have to say, we're trying to constantly be better than we were. And I do not think that the personal experiences of an individual and their pain should allow for interference in policy, procedure, and the rights of speech. I think this is what the founding fathers thought. Yeah, I remember when I've experienced some very serious hardship. Nothing nearly as bad as that, mind you. And look, with respect, I understand how horrifying that feeling may be. But Elon, you must be stronger than this. We do not need another platform ruled at the whims of a billionaire. It just so happens this billionaire has the same sense of humor as we do, so we're good there. Unfortunately, this billionaire also is just seemingly operating the platform the same as Jack Dorsey did as to their feelings. Alex Jones was not banned over Sandy Hook. His comments about Sandy Hook took place about 6 years before he was banned. Would you have banned him 6 years later? Alex Jones apologized for this. They want him to pay $1.4 billion over the things he said. that is unrelated to his use of the Twitter platform. Completely unrelated. This is the world I am fighting against. A world where your bank bans you because you said something on Twitter. This is the problem of cancel culture. That Alex Jones would say something on his show years ago, and now he can't go on Twitter because of it. No, that is not the way we handle things. And if that's the world you want, Elon, I humbly disagree. I'll take the win. I'll sit back as you let more and more people on the platform. I will respect that perhaps your hands are tied. Perhaps you can't let Alex Jones back on the platform because he'd get every nonprofit going after him tenfold. Maybe Twitter would get pulled from the App Store. Who knows? Maybe he's really just blocked because you can only do so much. I respect that. Even Alex Jones said he should be brought on the platform because of all the problems it would create. But Elon Musk should not be coming out and saying these things if that is the case. So for now, if it were the reality they couldn't bring Alex back, he could ignore these points. He could say, some things are just too hard for me to do. I hope you understand. And we would all say, we get it. That's all he had to say. In fact, who knows what that really means? If he said, I am doing my best to restore free speech, but I am limited in what I can do and what I can accomplish. And he said just that, I'd say, okay. Instead, he said, I won't bring him back. Too bad. And I don't like what he said. I don't like what Alex Jones said at all. I don't like what Nazis have to say. I don't like what woke people have to say. I don't like when people post my address and Twitter doesn't remove it. That, I think, should be banned, despite the fact that it is free speech. So there's limits. But this is the problem, my friends. We live in a world of man. And I don't mean men, males. I mean the world of humans and human fallacy. And we like to believe that the courts are logical. I love it when people say something to me like, but you can't do that. That's illegal. And I'm just like, bro, are you kidding me? The only law you can't break are the natural laws. And perhaps even then we can't figure out a way to break them. I mean, we're humans are smart enough to do a lot of things. But the reality is when it does appear that a law is broken, it's just that we didn't understand the natural law. I'm talking about physics. We're like, hey, this thing can't happen. And then it happens and we're like, wow, we were wrong about that. It actually can happen because it did. I tell people the universe is perfect as far as we can see. There's no imperfections in the system. It's operating. It's operating very well. Maybe there are glitches and we just can't know about it, so it's imperfect, but from our perspective, it is. The world of man is imperfect. Elon Musk is imperfect. He would come forth and he would uphold certain philosophies that we agree with, but then, when struck by something deeply emotional, there you go. He will not abide by logic. He will befall to the whims and the emotions of men. Maybe we don't want someone who operates like a computer. Maybe. But maybe we need fair rules. We need to know how to play the game. Imagine if I was playing chess and the referee said, I don't think the white queen should be able to move more than 5 spaces in any direction. No, it's just because I had a bad experience playing chess. And you're like, well, hold on. That's not a rule. Like, you're creating a special circumstance based on your personal feelings. How are we supposed to play this game? How are we supposed to improve humanity? How are we supposed to reach the stars, Elon, if you would have your emotions bar us from having conversations? Again, what you've done, infinitely better than what Vijaya Gadde and Jack Dorsey were doing. However, I think we need rigidly defined rules. This is not it. So maybe he just couldn't bring him back if he wanted. Sam Harris, a deeply broken man, will wrap up with his final thought. The prevailing opinion among free speech absolutists appears to be that this platform, in order to become healthy, must helplessly publish the malicious lies of any maniac at scale, regardless of the consequences. Good luck with that. Oh, Sam Harris, you deeply broken man. That is the worst straw man I've ever seen from someone pretending to be smart. No, free speech absolutists recognize that people lie and people are wrong. And wrong people are allowed to have free speech. And smart people are allowed to have free speech too. But your opinion, your view of things that we should restrict ideas means, as does Elon Musk's statements on Alex Jones, stupid people do not deserve free speech. And I reject that. I reject it outright. Free speech is a human right. You assume, Elon, that Alex Jones intentionally lied and knew he was lying about what he said. Maybe he genuinely believed it. If someone believes that aliens are here, are they not allowed to express those ideas? If someone believes that, say, Epstein didn't, take his own life, then why would they be banned? That person, on the other hand, if you get my drift, sometimes people are right but are accused of being wrong. Then they get banned, which is why we just say we err on the side of free speech. But Sam Harris has been broken by Trump, completely broken. And it's personal. That's what it is for Elon Musk. But look, my friends, we're doing great. I am grateful to Elon Musk for taking the huge risk he did. $44 billion risk, serious risk. I empathize with the feeling that he experienced watching his son die. I don't know how excruciating that pain may be. I watched a video, and it pains me. It really does. It was a man holding his son. His son was dying. I think his son died. And it was on Twitter. It was his adult son was dying, and the scream he let out is haunting. I've personally witnessed people die. The feeling you get, it's indescribable. Most people don't know it. Maybe not everybody gets, I don't know. The feeling that I got when I first saw someone die was a strange feeling indeed. The feeling that I got when I saw a catastrophic injury to a person laying on the ground, I can't even describe. The feeling of a person holding their son as they die must be 100-fold worse than that or more. I get it, man. We have to be better than ourselves. I'll leave it there. Next segment's coming up at 1 p.m. on this channel. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you all then.